Good morning, friends. Thank you for joining us for story time. Today we are going to read the Dr. Seuss book called A, B, C. Big A, little A. What begins with A? Aunt Annie's alligators. A. Big B, little B. What begins with B? Barber baby bubbles and a bumblebee. Big C, little c. What begins with C? Camel on the ceiling. C. Big D, little d. What begins with D? Donuts and a duck dog. D. Big E, little e. What begins with E? Ear, egg, and elephants. E. Big F, little f. What begins with F? Four fluffy feathers on a fiffer. Big G, little g. What begins with G? Go and goo goo goggles. G. Big H, little h. What begins with H? Hungry horse, hen and hat. H. Big I, little I. What begins with I? Itchy, Ichabod. I. Big J, little j. What begins with J? Jerry Jordan's jelly jar. J. Big K, little k. What begins with K? Kangaroo and kite. K. Big L, little l. What begins with L? Lion with a lollipop. L. Big M, little m. What begins with M? Mice in the moonlight. M. Big N, little n. What begins with those? 9 new neckties, nightshirt, and nose. Big O, little o. What begins with O? Ostrich oil, orange owl. O. Big P, little p. What begins with P? Painting some pajamas pink. P. Big Q, little q. What begins with Q? The quick queen of Quincy and her quacking quackaroo. Big R, little r. What begins with R? Rosie's red rhinoceros. R. Big S, little s. What begins with S? Sammy sipping soda pop. S. Big T, little t. What begins with T? 10 tired turtles on a tuttle tree. Big U, little o. What begins with U? Uncle Oob's umbrella and his underwear, too. Big V, little v. What begins with V? Verna, Vera, Vin, and her violin. Big W, little w. What begins with W? Willie's in the wash tub, washing Waldo Woo. Big X, little x. What begins with X? X-ray and a xylophone. X. Big Y, little y. What begins with Y? A yawning yellow yak with Yolanda on his back. Big Z, little z. What begins with Z? A zizzer zazzer zuzz, as you can plainly see. That's a silly book. Thank you for joining us today, friends. We'll see you later. Bye.